I met Melanie my first year here at Michigan. We were on K-fam together, and when we came to our first meeting, there was Mike next to her, and he was talking about ripping off Melanie's arms. I was like so freaked out, like what if I got myself into, but in the end, you're such a fun person to be around, and I'm really glad that I got to know you on K-fam and then being on the LT together, and so it definitely was an integral part of my Circle K experience.
I really admire the way she's taken a new committee, international relations, and kind of create like a foundation for it, which I think is really cool. But yeah, she's a hilarious person. We all kind of will go crazy sometimes and be wooing and be really ridiculous, and Melanie's just a person to laugh with, and I think I'm definitely going to miss that next year.
Hey bestie Shannon, what's up? I just want to say happy birthday because today's her birthday and we're filming it, just saying. But I'm so happy that we're best friends now, and I'm really glad that we do stuff together, and I'm so happy for all you've done in Circle K, and I'm really proud of you. And I just can't wait for the last month together. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm sad you're leaving, but happy that you're going on to bigger, better things, and you'll be here this summer, yay!
Hi Shannon, I just wanted to tell you that you're just a really great friend. You're always there for people. You're just a really reliable person. I love your laugh. You have this infectious laugh that makes everybody laugh around you. And I feel really lucky for having you as a friend this year.
Hi Shannon, I think I'm going to miss you the most because of everything we've done through MD in the past year. I've seen you've had such a hard work ethic and everything, and like you do, whenever there's something to do, you jump on it, and it's really great to see. I hope my committee next year is full of people just like you.
Isn't it neat?
Hey Tiara, congratulations on graduating. I'm so happy to have met you this year. You've been such a great influence with dance marathon captaining as well. It was just really nice to know you, and I wish I was so involved in Circle K my freshman year. I could have known you so much better, but the time we've had here this year has been great, and I'm so happy to have known you. So congratulations.
It was so great getting to know you this year. I'm gonna miss you so much, like with everything with ASB, and you've become one of my really good friends, and like somebody that I can always count on. You're like the sweetest person, and you care so much about everyone, and you just want to make sure everyone's like okay and like always all right, and it's just like the sweetest thing ever.
Just want to say you're such a great role model to me. Like I said, you are like my bigger sister, and I'm glad that you do look out for me and things like that. It's really nice. I'm just so happy that we got to know each other through class and working on ASB together, and that we could bond over being divas together. So happy.
I remember meeting you and getting to know you really well during leadership with you and Laru, and it was just like a really great time, and you're always so fun. I was like, I really want to get to know this person so much better, and so we started bonding then, and then over the year being on the LT together, I really got to confide in you. We had long conversations in the car ride to ASB. We did a lot of work together on the farm.
We did a lot of service projects together over the past 3 years. Community kitchen we've done several times, and baking cookies, playing ping pong. And one project I particularly remember that was pretty funny was we were doing tree planting with Dr. Johnson, and I'll never forget the crazy guy. Hopefully we can get together and play volleyball one more time before you graduate, but if not, I wish you the best of luck next year in whatever you're doing.
Tyler was one of the first people I met after coming to U of M and Circle K. I actually completely remember talking to him at the first Circle K meeting I went to. I've gotten to know him a lot better this past year with him serving as governor, and he's one of the greatest inspirations I know.
Hey Tyler, first time I met you was my first project in Circle K actually. It was 3 years ago, and we were both volunteering during the AIDS walks. And it was the first time I was actually involved in Circle K, so it was a great experience, and you actually convinced me to apply to be on the Hunger Housing and Nature Chair at the time. I've always looked up to you, and you really are one of the reasons that I got so involved in this club and stayed involved in this club.
I had no idea that he was so funny. It's just you don't really know it at first, but Tyler is seriously hilarious. He's just some of the jokes and his sense of humor, it really gets me. He's a really funny guy. Tyler's done an awesome job with Governor this year, and he's just a really fun guy to talk to. I really enjoyed getting to know him, and he will surely do this coming year.
I'm really sad that you're leaving us this year because when I first joined the committee, you were like the one who kind of stood out because you're so easygoing. And you obviously have this really like sarcastic personality. I've loved our race for the most scrapbook pages together. I'm so glad that I won. Sorry about that. I'm really excited for you that you got into grad school here and that you'll still be here next year. And so because of that, I expect you to be at all of our meetings next year and to continue making those awesome pages that you do.
Getting to know your personality so much better was like so much fun because you're so sarcastic all the time and like really down to earth, and I don't know, I feel like I'm like one of those people who like freaks out about like little things all the time, and you just like, it's not gonna be that bad. Like, I don't know, you just bring us back to reality and you like keep us focused. Positive attitude and like willingness to help always like brings a smile to my face.
Brandon Leeper, so many memories, some good, but mostly bad. Like, remember how you forgot to include the address to Washlet in my transition packet? Or the code to bingo. The code is pretty essential, but I think the most disappointing thing was how you ruined my binder. Never fixed it either, like you promised.
Hey Brandon, congratulations. Just want to let you know that you're such a huge role model to me, and with everything you've been done for transitioning has been really great, and I'm so excited that you'll always be here for another semester, so it'll really help with me.
I'm not sure how you do everything that you do and still stay so laid back. Just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me and everyone else in the club.
Hi Jessica, I just wanted to tell you that you're the best committee chair ever. You always manage to make other people feel important, and you always listen to other people's ideas. You're just a really great leader and a really good friend.
You've been such a role model for me over the past year to show me everything that I need to know in order to take on the chair position. You have such a pure heart, and you work with so many different groups, and through Dance Marathon and Action Club I've seen you really work with everybody, and it really amazes me how much you're able to do.
You were the first person I met in Circle K, and you really kind of set the tone for my Circle K experience. You're just a great guy and a lot of fun to hang out with. You're very open-minded, and I really admire that about you.
Your passion and dedication to this club is truly inspiring, and your ability to remain calm, like even under the most pressured situation, is equally impressive. You've shown me a lot of great leadership skills, especially being on the same committee 2 years ago. As a freshman, that was pretty important to me, just being able to look up to someone.
We're gonna miss you so much next year in Circle K. I think that you add so much to this club. One of our tenets is friendship, and I think you just embody that with your excitement and your enthusiasm.
It's been really cool hanging out with you, studying and bucketing for Dance Marathon a lot, and especially when it's sketch in the middle of the night, and yelling about the Hunger Games too. It's really cool. And I'm so happy that you'll be here for another year so we can still hang out next year.
Every time I hear Rachel's name or like I see her face, it just puts a big smile on my face because I just like imagine her like so energetic all the time and like happy, and she just like, her personality is so commanding that it attracts people. I'm like really glad I got to know you this year because as Diana would say, it brought out my wild side, and you really like made me step out of my shell kind of, and just like, I don't know, you bring out the best in people.
I got to talk to Nadine for a little bit at the Festivals project a couple weekends ago, and she just overall seemed to be a really, really nice person. I thought it was great that she came to volunteer with us at this project. We all wish you the best of luck in your coming endeavors.
I just wanted to talk about how much you've inspired me this year and how much you've done for me. I just appreciated it so much. You love Circle K so much, and you care about everyone, and you just embody every tenet that we have, from leadership to friendship to service.
You definitely have been a strong example of excellence for me, always sharing your little bits of wisdom and how I can transition well into becoming a great VP just as you were.
Every time I've had any problems this year, you've been such a great role model, and I know that I can always go to you. And you're always so supportive, and whenever I have a problem I think, what would Katie do? And then I always feel better. Appreciate all the help that you've given me this year.
I would say I'm definitely going to miss Katie because she's proved herself to be such a strong leader in this club, and she's definitely taken care of all of us as vice president this past year and made sure that we're all okay. She's really taken the time out for this club and taken the time out for all of us, and she's just been such a great friend and such a great leader in this club. I think we're all going to miss her a lot.
First, I want to say that I'm going to miss you so much this year. It was so fun being with you on the LT, and you've just inspired me so much to be a better leader and a better person, and I can't believe how much stuff you did this year and how much you took on, and you're just going to leave like a huge legacy behind you here at Circle K.
You're an incredible leader and very approachable person. Over the past 12 months, you've done so many things to help me develop as a leader. You've encouraged me to try new things, step out of my comfort zone, and have been extremely supportive of my entire committee and myself, and I'm very appreciative for that. I'm going to miss you next year, especially those laughs about the dogs and everything else, even though I might not understand what that's all about.